I'm in Santa Fe.
Aha! I found out the cheat.
Alright, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be playing
I'd
a
stay there
little,
and listen to where we're going, because we're not going to
Alright.
be here for you.
we're going to be playing a little ATS. We've got
Which I don't feel like cheating my way there, so.
Lego over there.
What cheat did you find?
I got to zoom out here so I can actually see what we got.
Teleporting thing.
We got Dustin over
Well,
there.
The F9 cheat
Dragon
doesn't work
is
all the
on
time.
his way.
Yeah.
He has himself a new shifter. So he
That's why you have to cottage.
might stall it a few times or that kind of thing. Logan should
ATS, it's pretty hard to get around.
Logan should be on his way, and I think Chevy's going to be joining us also. So we're going to go ahead and
We want cool kids.
wait for Dragon to come around the
I have
corner,
all the DLCs for ATS.
and then we'll get underway. We'll pick our loads, and yeah, be on the road.
I'm actually ready
Alrighty.
for Logan to come out.
Alrighty. Let's put these bad boys in gear.
So where are we going?
We don't know, we're waiting on Dragon. I'm going to go change up my paint.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Give me a second here.
You're right there. I can see you. If you need fuel or whatever, go grab it now.
I'm going to give myself one of those prefab paints. 'cause I'm bored.
Chevy, you're heading in the wrong direction, bud. I think he's waiting on you, Dragon.
Oh, this is getting so confusing already.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I really like my paint. I was going to leave the paint, but I decided not to. Oh, I have a better.
Alrighty.
Better mustard pink.
Alright, let's go ahead and pick our first load.
You sure you want to be parked in front of me?
Alright. Do we feel like going to New Mexico?
I have New Mexico.
If
so
we
I'm
do,
good.
it's probably gonna be the only load I do.
I need to go get money real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's start dragging off easy with something light. How about that?
I'm not in the job.
No, how about that transformer?
Transformer. See, I was thinking, I was thinking either
User
the
in your
cable
channel
reels
timed
or
out.
the lift truck chassis, but no, we'll start you off with something a little lighter.
Well, I got a transformer going from Phoenix, Arizona to Eli.
That we do have.
No, I'm in the job.
All right, I guess if that's the one you want to pick, then I guess you're going to be doing a lot of shifting.
User entered your channel.
Hey,
What?
gotta
What
learn
was
Where's
that?
sometime.
Eli at?
All right, so everybody go ahead and get into your job menu. We are taking a transformer from Phoenix, Arizona to Eli, Nevada.
Where's
Ah,
Eli
there
at?
it is.
No.
The heaviest load in the game is what he wants to take.
We don't have to take it, guys.
All
I'm
right,
back.
that's the one you picked, so we're going to test the skills.
Wait, what are we taking?
The heaviest
Transformer to Eli, Nevada.
If I can find it.
If you
Meaning,
can't find one,
Cargo
on
weight down
Excel,
is what I found it by.
Of course, it's not gonna show up. Ah,
I'm just gonna run
but
myself.
I
there.
find one, but it's going to freaking Phoenix.
What's up,
You can
Dustin?
drive there.
all
I
right.
found one, but it goes Phoenix instead.
Well, find something going to Eli. If you can't find something, then you got a bobtail.
Because we're not going to keep reselecting jobs for one person not to get it anymore. We've ended that whole thing. It's not worth it.
It won't take me just about 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep sitting still to wait on anything anymore. It's we're gonna pick a load, we're gonna go. That's
Yeah.
the way it's gonna work.
I
All right.
got something
And if you
to
wreck, well, you're on your own.
All right. So everybody got it. If not, I guess you're bobtailing.
I got it.
All right. So go ahead and select it. Go pick it up, and we're hitting the road.
Taking. You guys can comment on my new paint design that I decided to go with for a bit. Could use a bit more white.
I gotta go 24 miles.
You guys just let me drive in the back of the pack tonight.
You got
Oh,
about.
I actually like that Lego. I actually like that. It looks like a camo effect.
Yeah, it's Crystal Dimensions. You got it if you completed the World of Trucks thing or something. I actually really like. I've always liked the paint job. I just never used it. I have no idea.
I'm
What
191 miles away from Eli.
well,
Hey
stop driving.
JBT,
Oh,
JB.
I am.
Ugh, sorry. How we doing
Yeah, I
today?
really like it too. I was going to pick like something like yours, Mac, where you can't change anything. It's just a paint design and you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
But I forgot about this, and I saw. I was like, nope. Taking this because this looks nice. Oh, I should put the dark gray to the light gray, and the light gray to a white.
Where are you guys picking up?
I don't know. I haven't
Not far.
I have to go. I would have had to go all the way to construction mining to pick up. Go find mining.
Alrighty. So, let's get it on our side of the
I was tempted
road.
to just have 7 it. But I'm gonna go pick it up.
All of ours
Hey,
are in the
Dragon,
same
hopefully-
spot.
Dragon, hopefully you don't drive on the wrong side of the road
Oops.
this time.
Oops. Watch your.
Logan, we're playing ATS. I know how to drive on the road in this one.
Mac, am I driving on the correct side of the road?
Sure.
Good. Okay,
Driving
it's not
like I'm
over
drunk.
Are you?
No, but I'm just all over the road with the steering wheel.
Oh. A piece of advice for the steering wheel, put the steering sensitivity all the way up and the steering linearity all the way down. And you can get your wheel to be more accurate to what you want it.
Oh, we'll fine tune it later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
And make sure your degrees of rotation is correct. Because I don't know if your wheel has 1080 or...
No, he's got the. His should only be 900. I think that's why I went with the one I went with.
Dragon, what do you think of my paint job?
All right, so we've
At least
got,
it's not bright pink.
We've got it.
Well, it's not all
Wow,
bright pink. It's
you
the same
can't
brightness
see
as pink.
squat.
But
We've
it's
got.
just not all of it.
Wow.
It's not covering the entire truck like it was
Okay,
before.
come on, Lego.
I was starting to get on my nerves just having the same bright pink everywhere.
Sure.
All right.
Before
I
you
like
get
my
up from
ETS
Malco.
truck, but it wasn't
Eli,
all
I
pink.
mean.
It was
So
just
anyway, we've got
something.
a transformer on the back of the truck.
I got 607 miles.
Matt, you know what
633
it was
miles.
that was making
Yeah.
Truckers MP mess up for me?
No idea.
I was putting in the wrong email.
Like I said, did you change anything? And you said no, and the answer would be yes, you did.
Well, I didn't think about it.
That's why there's that little box on the bottom. It's got a check and it says "Remember me."
Yep, I leave that box ticked in the
Yeah,
game.
so do I.
Although I guess the advantage of that is, like if I went over to your house and I typed in my details, it would log me in under my Truckers MP account.
Well, yes. That's why
Which
it's
would
still.
be weird because it'd be using your trucks, but
Yeah, because you wouldn't have your save game. Yeah.
well, unless I bring it
I
up.
already stalled it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, be in
Are you
low
guys
though.
even on the highway yet?
No.
I am.
No, I'm waiting for Lego to move his butt out of the parking lot so that I can actually swing around this corner.
You can drive through me.
But I
pretty
can't
sure I'm
see
gonna meet you
in
guys.
front of you, Lego. I gotta watch the back end of my truck, not the front end.
I might meet up with y'all guys at some point.
Guys,
I
I'm
know.
this
rolling.
one has the spreader on the back. Swish. Oh, it's a left turn. That was a right turn.
So I'm already at 18th and hitting 98 in no time.
Oh Mac, it's so nice not having a weird like quarter throttle pedal.
Not bad.
Should see a Chevy soon.
If anyone wants a broken wheel and broken pedal set, I'll give it to you for like
I'll take it.
$50.
You
Um,
know,
Assembly on the wheel may be required.
The what?
I took apart
That
the
dragon
other
I see-
the other day.
That dragon
Took
I'm
off
rolling
its
up
housing.
on.
I could possibly fix that.
possibly. I'm bringing up the rear of the convoy.
Mac, I'm rolling slow because dragon is going to be.
Nope, that's Chevy.
I don't think I have beacons on this truck.
No, you don't, because you have.
Chevy,
that
are you in the
weight
lead right now?
Yes.
technically.
For some reason, I thought you were in the back.
Oh wait, this truck's never had beacons. What am I talking about?
I don't know why you're gonna keep on going, Dustin.
I'm gonna get off and pull over. I'm not gonna stop on the freaking off ramp.
How far away from Eli are y'all?
Oh, I'm doing that wrong. You're not supposed to cut out like that. But take a white thing. In Florida, you're not allowed to do that. It's the wrong jug. And when I say jug, that's what the CDL handbook says. You're allowed to cut into the opposite lanes of the road you're turning onto, not the road you're turning off of.
Let's see.
Although in that
We-
situation, I guess that's okay, because how that works, but still.
All right, we are 8 miles from drop off.
I see a Mad Mike on my company.
Oh, it's Chevy.
Chevy, you better step on it.
700 miles.
Every time I should probably step on it too. The Rego's probably gonna end up rolling up behind me any second.
Well, I'm not going particularly fast.
Nope, but I'm about to start rolling past everybody.
And Dragon's using his shifter.
Just past Chevy.
Oh, my truck looks so nice. I just wish there was more white so the wheels didn't like pop.
Wait, what?
The wheels on my truck are bright white, and there's no other white on the truck, so they just like stand out massively. So I need to either darken the wheels or add a white element to the truck somehow.
Let's get some painted wheels that are white. Make them white.
My wheels are white.
Alright.
Is the thing. It looks
So,
nice.
how's everyone doing in chat today?
I need to adjust that color or adjust color on the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, making sure I get the right gear selection is the fun part.
But you just
Yeah.
have to get used to each position.
Well, I got a small hood dragon, so you can sell it there. Hill.
Do what?
There's the little hill that you gotta climb.
Yeah, I'm still not over 40 miles an hour yet.
No, big more.
61 tons of transport.
That's alright, Dragon. By this time next week, I'll be feeling your pain.
Probably so.
At some point in the future. I'll
But this
be
is a whole lot easier to drive with the wheel, though.
And
Oh yeah.
by this time next week, you'll be a pro, and I will still be like, okay, which gear am I in?
Yeah, especially if I do it ATS single player tomorrow.
Yeah, Mac, I don't plan to ever go full speed. until Dragon actually reaches full speed.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we do
I'm
need
at
that.
7 high, 58
Where are y'all
miles
at
an
so
hour.
far?
Okay.
What city are y'all at so far?
We don't know.
We're on a highway. We're not on in a city.
Like how close to the city or whatever?
On a highway, nowhere
No.
near a city.
I'm just gonna go ahead and teleport to Kingman.
I see 2 people coming at me. I'm definitely on it. How fast you going, Dragon?
60.
Well, he won't be when he hits this exit, right?
Yeah, Dragon, why don't you pull up here ahead of us? That way we can pace with you.
I'm trying not to smack anything else right now.
Well, just get in front of us. It's not like we're going particularly fast.
Yeah, I can't even go over 40 right now.
I'm doing. I'm holding it at 33.
No, I hit the wall coming off the off ramp.
I can see 3 trucks headlights coming at me.
Alrighty, alrighty.
Okay, so if you push H
Mercy.
and Y at the same time, it holds your balloon from here.
Going so slow that hill's kicking my butt.
I
Yeah.
downshifted right away.
Well, I was only doing 30.
I'm only doing 37, coasting it down the hill.
I don't mind if I blind and angle a little bit.
Well, then, you know, this time next week, if we do another ATS live stream,
We're gonna go right there.
I ain't waiting up for nobody. What the heck is these cones in the middle of the road for?
You're crazy, man.
Seriously, there's just cones there.
It's gonna be a random event.
Mine are off.
We're not-
Move
we're
it or
not all
lose
the
it,
way.
Dustin.
What do you mean I was gonna lose it?
I said move it or lose it.
Oh, I didn't hear move. I just heard lose it.
Yeah, but like I was saying, once I get my shifter, once I get rolling, I ain't waiting up for nobody.
For the first little bit, once you get used to it.
Yeah, until I get used to it, I ain't waiting up for nobody.
I took that corner at 50 miles an hour.
Of course, Dustin's already pulling away from me.
Ow!
Because I'm only doing
He has
44
the
miles
shift
an
and
hour.
you don't.
How fast you going, Dragon?
50 now.
I load as a rocket.
Oh.
I'm my crew set for 52, Dragon.
I'll catch you here soon enough. I'm doing 58.
Doing 61. Just trying to catch up to Dragon.
No, I also missed gears and everything else.
Come on, get above 60 already. Thank you.
Hey, Chevy, you still watching my stream?
Yeah.
Did I have a silent subscriber?
I don't see it.
Well, what were you at when you started it?
127.
Yeah, he's at 128 now.
Yep.
That's what I thought I saw, but that screen is so small I can't read it.
Oh god. Coming over for Dragon. They're freaking ringing back.
Yeah, you
I'm
know
still
near
a
the
bit
front
behind
of
you.
Dragon, so don't need to tell him much.
Ouch. That's a sign. That is great.
Try not to wreck in front of me, please.
No, I just scraped the sign.
Can
It
I
didn't
wreck
do no
behind you?
damage.
You can wreck behind me all day long, as long as it doesn't take me out in the process.
What happens if I tap your trailer and I go flying into the air?
Then we're gonna have problems later, Lego.
Oh, you know what Logan did to me on Euro Truck yesterday, Lego?
Well, he took out you and Chevy, so
On accident.
Is there a
all
lot
I
of
see
hills
is
on this
just
road?
trailers and trucks go flying through the air.
Jack, you made it up to full speed?
Which I didn't
Who,
mean
me?
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
going
coasting down this hill.
65, and I'm not gaining.
Yeah, I'm doing 68
So
right
I-
now.
Already in Kingman.
You'll probably catch me here in a second, as I just dropped to 63, 62.
Oh, I'm dropping too. But I'm also not able. Well, I could shift down for one. It's dumb.
So I'm just gonna sit at the edge of Kingman till I see you.
Well, if you're in Kingman, you need to be stepping on it.
I'm 524.
Who's in Kingman?
Me.
Logan.
You better put that foot to the floor.
Didn't we already blow by Kingman? Like,
I don't think we went near King Man. I think
well,
we-
I seen a,
Single lane, single lane.
I seen a sign for Kingman, but yeah.
No,
From
we're
where I'm
approaching
at,
Kingman. I think.
Eli is 367 from where I'm at.
I'm at
Oh,
420.
You're at 420?
Yeah, but I'm also not probably going to the same place as you.
I was about to say, because I can see your headlights, and I'm only 50 miles behind you.
Where are you going, though?
I'm not going to try to switch the screens right now.
We are going to Gallon Oil in Eli.
Yeah, I'm going to Factor since not. I'm also not hauling a transformer, so I'm not being bored.
Jungle, you gotta, or Dragon, you gotta loop up ahead of you.
Yeah,
I
I almost
see
wrecked
it.
out of too.
I'm just gonna keep my tab menu open till I see y'all.
Oh man, oh you're going right, Jack. So much easier.
What's up?
Oh, you're talking about that loop mech that I almost hit the guardrail on?
Don't worry, I'm also going 93 up King out from Kingman.
Well, you have to take that loop pretty doggone fast.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
what?
at 42, and the only reason why I had to slow down was because you're in front of me.
Yeah, I only slowed down because Jack was in front of me. I could have gone way faster off that if I wanted to. We're good.
Yeah, Dragon, you'll notice now that you got your wheel set up, you can take turns a lot faster.
Well, I
We
didn't
haven't
down.
exit
I only
for Kingman,
downshifted
half a
one
mile.
gear.
Yeah, but I mean, you can take them a lot faster than you could before.
Because
Well,
can
you
manually
better step on
tell.
it. You're sitting at King Man.
Oh, I'm not ending.
And if you get it up on
I had to step on it.
if you get it up on half your wheels, just don't panic and don't hit the brake. You hit the brake, yeah, you hit the brake, you're going right over.
If anything, you want to straighten your wheel very gradually, you should say.
Yeah, just turn, like if your right side is up, turn to the left and it'll bring your right side down.
Just make sure you can actually straighten up a little bit, or else you're going to go.
And
Where
we're
you
gonna
at,
push it
Logan?
out. I'm at 310 out.
I'm just not reaching that loop.
I'm ready at the nuts, that's it.
Well, Chevy, I left you sitting on the side of the road I don't know how long ago.
I had to go get money for something.
Oh.
All right, we're coming up on Kingman now.
Oh,
Wait, I'm
nine
past
there.
y'all.
Where are you, Logan?
Hold on a second. I am
We're on
right up the
93
road.
north for Las Vegas.
Do what?
We're going toward Las Vegas currently.
Yeah, I'm right there at the curve where you make the big curve.
Sure.
Basically, really, I'm close to the second 93 sign. Oh,
That doesn't
incoming.
help us any.
No.
Mac, don't
Wreck,
go down
wreck,
that
wreck,
rock
wreck.
full speed.
So basically,
Oh,
34 miles
God.
away from.
The dragon ready to wreck
LA.
it.
Yeah, that's what happens when I'm in second, third person.
I'm basically 31 miles away from LA.
And just pull over to the side, and we're gonna catch up to you.
Wow, did you
Alright, let's do my
jackknife
dragon
that
real-
dragon?
No.
If you go back and watch,
Hold on, Lego, let me back up.
Well, no, I was gonna go on the inside of Dragon, so you can go on the outside of me.
Alright.
That way we're not holding up all the road. Oh, yeah, Travis doing some funny stuff. Just aim for the left lane of the Dragon.
I'll be sitting on your right.
Well, you can back off, Lego, because...
Yeah.
Coming into Kingman right now.
You're way behind, silly.
Because I had to go do something.
And Dustin, you're way ahead of us, so you're not much better.
Oh, kind of ain't my fault. I couldn't find the transformer.
It's kind of your fault because you can control how fast you're going.
call it cruise control.
Yep. Or throttle
My
management.
friend Logan.
I see
I'm
Dustin on my tab menu.
Don't move. I'm gonna wait for them.
Crazy question, Lego. What's throttle management?
This thing I learned when I got my seat.
Oh. See me, I just hold the gas pedal to the floor and shift through gears.
See, that's what I used to do in my car, but I kept getting
Don't
speeding
back up,
tickets.
Logan.
And then when I got my
Yeah.
seat, I was like, oh, you don't push it in all the way?
Oh, what do you mean you don't push it to the floor? What?
For anyone out there who thinks I'm telling the truth, you're wrong. I do not floor my car. Because if
Quite
I
new.
floored my car, I'd go to space. And back. And several years.
And
You're 50
what
miles.
kind of car is it?
The Ford Focus.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I said in several years.
Is it a Ford Focus RS at least?
No, it's just a Ford Focus.
Oh, just a stock Focus, huh?
Although it's quick on its feet.
Oh yeah, well the Focuses are quick because they don't weigh nothing, but the RSs are even fat. They're even quicker.
Yeah. Well, I kind of
All right,
like
Mac,
it
I'm
'cause
top geared.
We're just
I
waiting
know
to
you
go
see me
now.
on your tab menu, Dragon.
Yeah. See, I think there's only one car you don't floor it that I've driven.
Which would be a Mustang?
Yeah, because it'll pull them front tires right off the ground.
That's what I like about the Mustang.
that's why
Drag
it's a
car.
drag car.
Mac, I've never floored my Focus. I've never had reason.
I have.
I do. It's called the government rates it 0 to 60 for a reason.
Well, most time I don't need to because I can get up the highway speed with half throttle. I can
well,
get there.
well, yeah, you can get up with at half throttle, but you get there so much quicker at full throttle.
Well, if I went full throttle, I'd get the highway speed before I ever got on the highway. That's the issue.
Yep.
Like before I even got to the on ramp to the head.
True.
Justin, I see you creeping up on me.
What's up, Mac?
You're topped out at what, 65, 70 right now?
Almost 70, yeah.
Okay.
Dropping now.
This looks so nice on my screen. No one else can see this. But... and no one else will see it because I'm not recording. We're streaming or taking multiple screenshots in a row 60 times a second.
Well, you can't do that no more, unfortunately.
Well, I'd be recording, taking multiple screenshots in a row. At 60
This is
times.
true. Who is this? Breaking. Go.
Dustin,
Get
you stay
over
right
what?
there. I don't have tab open, so I couldn't see who it was.
I didn't see you come up on it. I looked behind me and I see freaking three trucks coming at me. I was like, oh god.
Well, that sucks. I almost was in first.
Notice how Pink Mafia hasn't led at all this time?
Who's over the wall then?
That was like Logan.
That's
Hey there, outrageous. I gotta come over, guys. I gotta get out of this lane.
That's why did you sooner, Mac?
I looked at my
How
side
did
view.
Logan, I ain't pushing you this time.
You pushed Chevy last time.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a trailer. I can't push. No, that ain't working.
Ooh, a UFO! Which is actually correct, because it's an unidentified flying object.
Yeah, outrageous TV. How you doing today?
UFOs don't refer to aliens, they just refer to things that
Actually?
are not identified flying
All right.
How fast are you going, Michael?
50 something.
All right, you guys may have to slow it down because I kind of hit the brakes a little.
Well, I'm purely locked to what dragons do, so...
Oh, that's good.
I'm only doing like 56 Mac.
Okay. You're not
You're
bored
going
again,
faster-
are you?
Should be doing faster than that now.
Well, yeah, now I'm 60.
I'll be sitting right here in LA for y'all.
Let's roll a little quicker here, buddy.
Oh,
some
Mac,
reason my
when you
truck
missed
cannot
it
pull that
before I
trailer.
jackknifed, I was only on half of my wheels, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome. Fabulous Las Vegas.
That'll happen now that you have the wheel, but your ability to recover from it is a lot better.
I was doing good, but I was just in the wrong camera perspective to do it.
Driving in third person takes practice.
Oh,
and
that's
just
not
stick
good.
So I can drive in either and be perfectly comfortable.
What kind of bike you got?
Was that Dustin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Him and his potato internet.
I'm impressed I have not lagged out yet.
Why isn't there like a big police like presence? Because we're coming through. Huh? Why wouldn't all the roads be closed?
Who knows? I don't see our buddy escort this tonight.
Whoa! Okay, what the heck? What?
What's wrong,
Will
Mac?
you be escorting?
My truck just like got air.
Yeah, it's called explosive bolt. Explosives underneath your truck, and they pushed your truck up.
Like, were you putting C4 on my truck again?
Well, it's not C4 because it doesn't blow your truck up. It's
Well,
just,
sticky mines.
well, not even that because it blow your truck up. It's controlled.
Alright, guys, let's drive fair now.
I came around the turn off the off ramp and my truck literally just launched itself into the air.
Yeah, I installed compressed air cannons that can lift the truck on the air for about a second. Really silent.
I mean, it did 3% damage to the truck and 1% to the trailer, so I can live with it. But still, it
Yeah,
shouldn't have
that
done.
would be
It shouldn't.
That'd be the air cannons like breaking off and hitting things. All complete lies because this game doesn't simulate that.
I'm just trying to figure out what the heck. I mean, I know I came around the turn a little quick, but still. Trying to make up ground here.
Not lose it.
You know, I think when I get done with this load, I need to pay my loan off.
Yeah.
You have $116 million and you have a loan.
I forgot to pay that bank loan off.
Why do you still have a loan when you have 116 million?
Because he didn't play the Lego lottery. He played somebody else's lottery.
And forgot to pay off his loan.
Well, my lottery doesn't give you broken money. My lottery just gives you whatever amount you want. If you do it the one way. If you just download one of my profiles, then yeah, you have the broken signal. Which I'm still enjoying the fact that I can change.
See, Lego, you should take out every loan you can get and see if your money goes down any.
It won't.
It never will.
Just keep the loan out forever. Just see if it goes down.
It won't. Because the value of money I have is greater than the number displayed.
Yeah,
I have
know.
to go below the number
I
displayed.
gotta go.
Who's got to go? Logan?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm going.
I'll be back on tomorrow.
Roger that.
User disconnected from your channel.
So we're down to
Okay,
4
the
trucks.
the two most talkative people are gone. Oh,
Yeah,
nothing against them, but they can't get in the way.
yeah, outrageous. I don't know what that was all about, but, you know, truck just went
Of course,
flying.
I hit 8th and I have to downshift again.
Yeah. Have you not heard Jeremy Clarkson's impression of a truck? Which I won't say, because it's not stream appropriate, but
Wait, did you
Well-
just say Jeremy Clarkson?
yes.
Like, British Jeremy Clarkson?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, that's why I was trying to figure out which... Yeah.
You've seen the Top Gear episode where they drive trucks and he does his
Yes.
little thing?
Yeah. Yeah, he had the white truck with the blue racing stripes.
Yeah. Well, no, he had the black truck.
Well, okay, no, I'm thinking of the other one where he... Because, remember he had the sport truck? There was one where he was in... What city was that? Was it Tabal Ali, maybe? I don't know. It was some Arabian country where they literally have a street. It's 6 lanes each direction.
Mine.
Huh?
I know what one you're talking about.
And there's nobody on the road.
Yeah, they developed for expansion that never happened.
And that never happened, yeah. But it's 6 lanes each way, and if I remember correctly, that was the one where he had the white semi-truck with the blue racing stripes.
Yes, that would be that one.
And
I'm
then,
talking about the one where all 3 of them was the semi-truck driving challenge.
yeah, and then we're trying not to run over the piano and the cell phone and all that, yeah.
Yeah. That one. His impression of that one. Which I won't say for one of the things. That
Yeah, no, I've watched every Top Gear ever made. With the exception of the new ones, because once those 3 guys left, really, what's the point?
Well, that's why you go over to the Grand Tour.
Grand Tour has been canceled. Grand Tour did 1 season and 1 season only.
I would say something about that, but I actually have no idea, so I'll look into that myself.
Got one coming at you guys.
Alright, outrageous. I mean, I could be wrong, but I do think it got canceled.
I don't think so, because they filmed the 2nd season.
Well, then maybe they did 2 seasons, I don't know, but I'm pretty
They filmed 2 seasons and got canceled.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it got canceled.
Hard
I
left,
actually have
hard
no
left.
idea, because I know they did 2 seasons, so you saying 1 season and canceled confused me.
Okay, well, maybe they did.
have gotten canceled,
Yeah, maybe they did do 2, but
because Richard Hammond had another, and
I'm on
Chevy's
my side.
his
I'm on my
roof.
side.
How
And
are
I'm
you
on
on
my
your roof? And your trailer not? Where is your trailer on his roof?
because if I remember,
Okay. Chevy, don't project, don't move for
Oh.
a second.
Can't even
Well-
get a second camera view.
Well, if I remember correctly, the reason why it got canceled, you know, Jeremy Clarkson, he's kind of a prima donna type guy. He wants everything done his way, and if it's not done his way, he kind of gets mad. If I remember correctly, he got into a fight with the director over not having sandwiches on set.
Isn't that how Top Gear got ended? Was him having a fight?
Okay, maybe, yeah, you might be right, but I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me Google it real quick.
Mac, look at Dragon's truck and tell me how the Jeep and him are flipped over, but the lowboy and the spreader aren't.
Yeah, that's, Yeah, I don't know. How do you do that? I got a screenshot of it regardless.
I did too. I'm in camera 0 flying around it. Are you taking damage right now, Dragon? And he's gone.
I think I just got messed up. Where am I? Okay, I'm back in Las Vegas, I guess.
Okay. Well, I have not long waiting on you. Now I'll give Mac time to Google it, because I actually am curious now. Because I do not know.
Alright, let's see. 2 seasons, 24 episodes. It does say to present, so maybe I am wrong.
Maybe you're thinking of Top Gear.
Maybe. I could have swore that I heard that Grand Tour got canceled too. But like I said, I could be wrong.
Well, that's why I take most things I hear with a grain of salt and kind of ask for proof. Because I don't like being tricked.
Well, you know, you know I'm not trying to trick you, but I mean, I could have swore I heard it got canceled.
Hang on, I'm going.
Because I do remember being kind of ticked off that it wasn't going to be on anymore. But I will say this, the Grand Tour is not as good as Top Gear was.
Well, there's rumors of Jeremy Clarkson ending it.
Yeah, like I said, I could have swore I heard something where it got canceled or whatnot.
Oh, apparently they even filmed a third series on it.
Dragon, what's your mileage?
Currently sitting at 326 and hung up in the dang repair facility.
The one nice thing about the Grand Tour over Top Gear was there was a lot of places the BBC wasn't allowed. Since the Grand Tour is not part of the BBC.
Oh, Mac.
Yes.
Okay. The Grand Tour's Jeremy Clarkson shuts down rumors the show is ending. It's all horse, basically. I won't say the word after horse.
Okay, so they're still gonna do it. Okay, good. Yeah, because
Yes,
like I said, I could have swore I heard something that it was canceled or not doing anymore. But
Okay, and it's also not an official statement.
so it could be canceled, but he's
It
saying
could be, but it's not official yet either way.
yeah.
So take everything you hear about it with a grain of salt.
Okay. Yeah, but since they're technically no longer part of the BBC, they can go to those. They can go to those places now.
They work for Amazon.
Yes, but the downside of that is if their camera guys have any affiliation with the BBC, the camera guys aren't allowed in.
Well, their camera guys followed them to Amazon.
Huh?
All their crew followed them to Amazon.
Yeah.
So no one has any affiliation anymore.
Hey, Mac.
Yes, sir.
I think I took that curve a little too fast.
Yeah.
Possibly. You get more confidence with a wheel, so you wreck a little bit more first.
At first, yeah. You notice I haven't wrecked the last few live streams?
The only time I've wrecked is because they've been doing something stupid.
Maybe that's why I
Right.
wreck so much. Because I purposely try to take the turns flat out just to see if I can do it.
Well, yeah, that's the only reason I wreck. Is when I try to do something like this. Well, that you can't at all, because it's not possible.
Alright, so... Did you get out of the repair facility?
Yeah, I'm rolling. I just, you know, backed up a little bit and
Excuse me.
floored it.
Alright.
I need to play
It's
Yo
one of
Truck.
those ones that had the gated entrances, Mac.
Okay. What highway, or actually, what town did it teleport you to?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Okay, so you should be
We
coming...
just came out of it, so...
Yeah, you should be
we won't
coming
be
down
far.
the 93 down to where we're at then.
I'm actually getting on the 15 right now.
The 15?
Yeah, he's
Correct.
getting on 15.
Oh, the
to come in.
15 to go to the 93. Wait, but why would you do that? The 93 goes through Las Vegas.
Based on where you are.
Well,
in
it does
Vegas,
say
you can
15 north goes to Eli.
North. Well, I'm confused because the 15...
No, because the 15 ends at the 93.
Yeah, but if you
He's
look...
gonna hop on the 15 and then jump on the 93.
Yeah, but...
Where the repair shop is now, it makes more sense.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, we didn't jump on the 15 to go to the 93. We just stayed on the 93 through Las Vegas.
No, well, you didn't need to. It didn't make
Yeah,
sense to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But where the repair shop is, it just makes sense to hop on the 15. And
Yeah,
jump on
true,
the
true.
93. Like, I need 7 more hours in Euro Truck, and I have 700 hours.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Alright,
trying to set my
so...
own computer up.
Why don't we, put this in gear and roll at, like, 15 miles an hour or something? 'Cause he should be able to catch us at 15.
Like, something I realized past couple days is if I remove my mechanical drive from my desktop,
Now it's actually kicking
My
me onto
computer
the
would-
93 because the 15 is closed.
my computer would be completely silent on startup.
Huh. Alright, maybe I can't do my cruise at 15?
I think minimum speed is 20.
Alright, I guess we're taking it to 20 then.
Alright, guys, I'm getting off on the 93 right next to the. Looks like bitumen.
Well, yeah, you at the end of the 15 as far as the game is concerned.
Alright, 20 mile an hour it is.
The 15 is a very short road.
Oh, I haven't took off yet.
This is definitely taking getting used to.
Yeah, it will.
Well, the thing is, you jump from a controller to wheel and shifter all at the same time.
Eh.
Which, I mean, most people will do, but...
Well, yeah, but see, I'm taking it one step at a time because now I got, you know, I know how far to push the wheel, and just adding the shifter, you know. Yeah,
The
that's
wheel
just-
is just second nature. The shifter you think about, while
Yeah.
the wheel, or you just control the wheel by yourself. That's Dragon's use. He kind of took it both steps at once.
Yeah. And he's not even all the way there at all the steps. He's still got to wait on that last part.
I know.
Yeah, it'll be here
Well, so
Saturday.
will you.
Well, no, because I'll actually have that before I have the shifter.
Good point. What are those UFOs? There's one related.
Yeah, I think they're actually military planes.
Well, if you can't tell what they are, they're UFOs. Doesn't mean they're aliens. Yeah.
I don't
Which
know.
one
They just flew into the mountain, so they
I know,
might be
I saw
UFOs. 193.
Wow. 282.
Well, good thing we're going 20 miles an hour.
Alrighty. Yeah, Dragon kind of rolled his truck there, so...
Since we have to go so slow, I'm going to turn into this rest area to get this road discovery.
I've already done that. Yeah, those gotta be jets. But then again, they could
No,
be.
they're UFOs. Get it right.
Well, I mean, they're
It's just
definitely
launch
UFOs,
light.
but,
Well, it's technically you can't tell what
I
it
mean,
is.
what?
Yeah, because they definitely fly fast.
Okay, let's
And they're
see
not
if I
shaped-
can not jackknife and flip the truck all at once.
They're not shaped like a jet, which is weird. They're shaped like No, I have an actual job.
Camera zero, camera zero.
No, I actually do have an actual job. This I just do basically whenever I feel like doing it. Because right now I don't have enough subscribers or views to even get a paycheck from YouTube. So. Did you figure out what they are?
They're literally just an orange light.
Well, because the way that the back of them looks,
They are literally orange light. It's literally just a node of light.
well, see, because you can see the light, and then as they're flying, you can see the back. It's kind of rounded. So they remind me of. Has anybody seen the TV show Stargate?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
They remind me of the fighters from Stargate.
No, Mac, there's no round shape to them. They're literally just a light source.
Yeah, well, that's what they looked like to me. Outrageous, I actually work for the
and now I have to figure out how to get out
the
of it.
post office. Hey there, Grok, how
But
we
you have
doing
to put a
today?
Yui.
Yeah, I realized that, but I really wanted this discovery.
How's your channel doing, Grok?
I seriously still can't believe I did that. Now that was a fighter that went across in front of me.
Oh, my spreader jackknife.
And it can be an easy job, but I mean, most of the time it's a
Which
pain
was
in the
mileage?
butt. 173.
190. Because I'm
220.
stuck in the rest area.
177.
Well, that's good to hear, Croc.
Oh yay, here comes my hairpin turn that I wrecked on.
Well, just don't do what you did before, and you should be fine.
You mean go probably about 40 miles an hour through the curve?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you do ATS multiplayer or no?
There we go, just keep it in first to drag it around the corner.
You drive for a living? Yeah. Yeah, because I noticed you post ATS videos. I don't know if you do
Made it.
multiplayer or not.
I made the U-turn.
Oh, you actually made the U-turn?
I just had
Or
to keep the truck in first.
are your
so we can drag the
videos-
spreader
hold on,
on
wait a
the
minute.
side.
Let me look at your channel again real quick.
Or the spreader, sorry, the spreader.
No. Yeah, those are ATS videos. Okay. Oh, and you play Farm Sim? Cool.
And I'm on the road again. I'll go up to full speed, catch up, and then slow back down. Oh, I think I
keep
can
pulling
see
over
the
like
dragon.
every 2 minutes.
Why do you keep pulling over?
So you're gonna get something.
Orange light. I
Alright.
spoiled it by camera zero.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Outrageous. Alright, well...
Okay, the little balls of lights are still here, guys.
Yeah, well, they're on a loop. They do the same show every so long. Like, they do the show for so long and then they wait behind the mountains. And then they
Should really
come
do
back
those
out
in the
and
other...
show again.
order. If you click that link right there, you can.
Did you ever sat and watch the tumbleweed in this game?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Sat and watched the what?
Tumbleweeds in the game.
Oh, okay. Well, if
No,
you
I can't
if
say
you
that I have.
click on that
Yeah, you
link,
notice they
it's
kinda
also
just
in the
repeat
description
themselves.
for all my videos. But if you click on that link, you
Like,
can
see a
download
pattern of
TeamSpeak.
tumbleweeds, and then within 10 seconds you see the same pattern of tumbleweeds go again in the same spot.
Alright, give me a second, guys. But you can download TeamSpeak. It is free to download on the PC. If you're on mobile, I think it's $5. But you can download that, and then with that, the address that I posted, you can get on my TeamSpeak, and you guys can come play with us, whether it's Farm Sim, ATS, ETS, or GTA 5. You know, any one of the many games we all play here at the Dog Pack. The TeamSpeak is free for you guys to join, so you know, feel free to join. You know, we're always looking for new games to play and try out and that kind of stuff. So, if you have any ideas,
All right, I'm at 175. Where they go?
157.
as a matter of fact,
Downshifting like crazy because it's a hill.
as a matter of fact, I have a new simulator game that I'm going to be trying out. I got to play it for a little bit to see how it is. Literally just came out today, so I'll give that one a go.
My problem is trying to remember which way goes to low to high.
We'll see how that one is.
Depends on how you have it set up.
Well, the switch between low and high is L3 on my steering wheel.
Yes. Yes, Dustin.
Oh, Dragon, I put my old computer in your chat.
You what?
I know, I saw.
You getting space engineers? Well. Alright, hold on. Let's ask the team. Dragon.
You.
Lodestar, Drennan. He says that he wants a convoy with us because the internet just went out, which, you know, I'm sorry to hear that. But he was thinking about getting space engineers. What's your feelings on space engineers?
Honestly, I haven't touched Space Engineers lately, well, mainly because of all the lagging on the multiplayer. So, I don't know. I've been really iffy about even streaming it right now, even though it's my favorite game.
Yeah, and this is coming from a guy that's got what, 900 hours in the game?
Over 1,000.
Okay, so he's got a lot of experience with the game. I personally love the game. We've tried many different like server providers, and unfortunately we have yet to find one that is playable.
Mac, I think we need to step on it.
Why, is that Dragon? Okay.
Like how stepping on it increases us by a few gears up.
Yeah, I stepped on it and I jumped up like 1 mile an hour.
There's a slight hill there, guys.
You bump the cruise control up to 70. Now it's not moving at all. You can't get speed.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the game. It's just,
The multiplayer doesn't.
yeah, the multiplayer stinks, and we want to play it in multiplayer.
Yeah, you know, Drennan, if you want to get it, and I would recommend getting it when it's on sale, of course, and play single player, it's a great game. You know, learn the game. The mod workshop is very, very good. You know, you can download different ships and learn how to build them and all of that stuff. And then once you get comfortable building your own ships and that kind of, and figure out the building mechanics of the game, if you want to try out multiplayer, hopefully there's a server that's not lag central. I mean, if you're if you're hosting it on your own computer with 1 or 2 other people, it's not that bad. But right now, dedicated servers, it's just not optimized for that yet. Oh, I appreciate it, Croc. Thanks.
Now, another game that I'm looking at, I think, Mac, we've even talked about doing this, is possibly Hyperion.
Yes.
I just haven't found a place that has a server.
You know, we've also talked about doing Y-Lands and Ark and a few others. Oh, outrageous, you know, I mean, don't sweat it, you know. Some of the games that we play, you honestly don't need that great of a computer to play them. Granted, you won't be able to max out the settings or anything, but...
Hey, what I do, Golf? Leave you guys behind?
Just a little bit. But you can still play them.
Because Mac's not stepping on.
Oh, trust me, I got my foot to the floor.
How are you not going past like 45 miles an hour?
I'm doing 51 on my screen.
On mine.
I'm doing 42, guys.
And
that's because I'm trying to negotiate all these gears.
You know, the reason why myself and Dragon...
Soon enough, you'll be leaving us in the dust, Dragon, because you just be a pro at it.
You know, the reason why me and Dragon have such over-the-top computers is because, you know, we have to stream while playing the games.
Learning by being
and, you know, we're trying to give you guys the best quality we can get. But I mean,
I'm doing.
Literally,
I'm doing it with the
you don't need a 1080 Ti or nothing like that.
Your first one out is the hardest.
Hey, and I've only wrecked twice.
There is a link in the description for ATS. You can just look at the requirements for it. I mean, I was running this game on a laptop, so.
I got a little too gutsy and took them too fast.
What's your guys' mileage?
Same with Farm Sim and that side of things. And that was just a dual core laptop with a integrated graphics card. So I mean, it can do it. If you go look at my earlier streams, that's what I was streaming on. Farm Sim 17. I probably could get one set up
75.
For this weekend.
76.
For Space Engineers.
57.
That hill gave me a lot to speed.
See, that really depends on the servers, you know. If we can get the server not to be so laggy, then we can do a stream on it. But I mean, if it's going to be a lot of lag, then unfortunately, for me, it's not worth streaming because
the sun shafts breaking on the.
You know, it's too much strain on the computer, the recording software, and people tend not to watch it because the quality just isn't there. But I mean, I can try and stream it, like I said, this weekend. Of course, this weekend's Father's Day. Hey there, Kenworth.
Not breaking on you.
Hold on, Kenworth. Are you Kenworth from Raptors TeamSpeak?
$35 miles out.
Oh, okay. No, I have a buddy that he used
35 miles.
He used to be on Raptors TeamSpeak, and his
32
name was Kenworth.
miles
So,
39.
well, welcome to the stream.
Sounds like Lego's trying to catch me.
I'm going 65.
62 and 34 miles out.
Yeah, I'm about to say now.
Oh, there's a demo version of Space Engineers out?
So you guys get new shifters. Now makes me want to buy a shifter, but I don't feel like spending the money. 'Cause it's
Well, the
not
one I
enough.
got
Come on,
was
Lego.
fairly cheap.
Come on, Lego. You should have one by now. Alicia, welcome to the stream.
Logitech's only like $55.
Hold on, I'll read that in a minute.
And I
I
have
gotta
Toastmaster.
negotiate a turn here. Alright, let's see.
Okay. They're a little bit more
How do you
expensive.
get the coast-to-coast word
Well, I have
to
a Toastmaster
work?
wheel, so
I
can
have
use a
1.3,
Logitech
I've tried everything.
Ah,
Okay,
Gotcha.
shifter.
so,
If they were cross compatible, yeah.
alright. Quick question, guys. What is the current version of ATS? Is it 1.31?
1.3, 1 point something.
Okay, so with that version of ATS, you have to get the most recent version of the Coast to Coast mod, which I think is 4.5.
ATS is 1.31.1.
Okay, so yeah, if your ATS is the most up to date version, you have to get the most up to date for the Coast to Coast mod in order to get it to work. Which I do have. If you join the TeamSpeak, link is in the description. I do actually have the copy of the latest one out, so you can just copy it off of the TeamSpeak. Save you guys a lot of trouble having to find it and download it.
Mac, I was so focused on what you were saying, I almost ruined you.
Oh, jeez.
Luckily, I had a big enough gap.
Slow it down,
Lego.
Legos. I know that's you barreling up on me.
Well, I'm barreling up on Mac. For crashing the
Okay,
Mac,
that's
I
Mac
won't
who's
feel
barreling up on me.
I'm not barreling up on you.
bad. For crashing the Mac, I don't care. Mac can absorb it and spit it back at me.
No. Yeah,
Quite
Croc,
good,
like, you know, I mean... Oh, wow, I'm actually shifting up instead of down. My TeamSpeak is
Kill the beacon.
kind of laid back. It's nothing but gamers, and most of us are streamers. We all work as a team and try and put out the best content possible.
I think there's a gas station back there. wasn't
6 p.m.
Yes,
on
there was.
Monday.
Just
I
if you
won't.
turn left out of the drive.
Hold on. I'm just gonna auto park this.
Gas station.
I won't be able to do 6 p.m.
Oh, I might head there to end the stream.
My girls
fill
don't
up
go
and
to
stuff.
sleep until 7, and that's the earliest I can get on is
Yeah.
at 7, because while they're awake, I have to spend time with them. Most recommended truck, modded or modded? Personally, as far as the trucks for ATS, unless you want to get a truck you have to pay for,
You can go Dragon.
I would just stick with the stock, you know, the trucks that are in the
But you have to
game.
get the gear outside.
Because like I would like to drive a Mack truck. All the ones that I've tried to download either don't work or don't show up in the game. I've tried like a stretched frame Peterbilt or Kenworth
Almost 300
I can
that,
hear the
that
gears
has an
grinding.
extra axle in it, and I couldn't get those to show up in the game. Basically, with ATS, if it's a truck and it's on the mod workshop, it's
You have a
not
white
the
sticker cap on
full
those back
version of a
tires.
truck. So you have to go to a different site, and a lot of them you have to pay for to get. Hold on, give me a second. Dragon, one more question. That truck that you
What's
drive, that truck you drive in Coast to Coast, where did you
Yep.
find that one?
That's Viper's 3.
389.
That's the 389. Okay, but you found that in the mod workshop, or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's the only one, the Viper 389. That's the only one that I know that actually works from the mod workshop. All the ones that I've personally tried, I couldn't get them to work. But a lot of streamers do use that truck, so you know, if you're looking for, you know, something for your YouTube channel or whatever, then you might want to find something more original. All right, where'd you guys go?
Gas station. Go down the drive and make a left. Can't miss it.
Oh,
Well, you could, but it'd have to be.
well, you know, I
truck.
mean, that's fine. I mean, if I'm streaming and you have to get off, you know, that's, you know, you gotta go when you gotta go, you know. That's not an issue, Drennan. But I mean, you know, even if you just want to jump on and, you know, just play with us, we don't actually have to always stream either. There's actually quite often that we just play, because I pretty much play a video game every day, and I don't stream every day, not like I used to, because I wasn't getting the views to make it worth streaming every day. But I'm trying to get back in the, you know, streaming more often type of thing. What the?
That's not.
Did you seriously just back into me?
Yes, because I forgot it was a collision zone.
It's a tight parking place, Mac.
And you're still in reverse.
Who?
Not me.
There's one reverse people go. It's not mine, because I just shifted in and out.
Yeah,
I'm out of
that's
gear
that's
and
fine,
I'm in-
Brennan.
My engine's off.
You have me on.
Yeah, there's a mysterious reverse people on.
Don't get me in line.
It's
No, I can tell it's none of you, because none of your
trying to think.
dragons.
Yeah, see, I don't know exactly which version, but it's a Viper 389.
All right, give me a second.
Yep, that fixed it.
Which that one works.
For that
Hey,
reason,
Jose,
it
how we doing
didn't
today?
like you not going back in reverse.
Lodestar, do you have me on Steam?
Well, I didn't even. I
I
didn't even
knew
put
you
it
were
in
in
first.
neutral.
I'm pretty sure you
That's
do.
how
My
don't you?
truck's in neutral, and it was off.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you didn't start the
And you know,
truck?
anytime
Maybe you alt tapped
Yeah.
out as you like.
you
shifted.
see me on ATS or ETS or
Nope.
whatever, just feel free to join us. You know, I mean
It's
that's
ATS for you.
That's perfectly fine.
It's a who knows game.
So how you doing today, Jose? All right. So who are we waiting on?
Dragons in the stream.
Oh, Dragon's dropping us. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
And I'm going to F7 to change the paint on my truck a little bit.
Really? So you're gonna leave me all here by my lonesomes?
Well, we'll go to somewhere. I don't know.
Okay.
If we can find a job like the Elko or back down to Las Vegas, I can do that.
Let's Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. All right, so let's try and find another load.
Preferably to a place with a repair shop, so I can change the colors on my truck a little bit, because my white wheels are bothering me.
Let's do this by
Just not stupid long. Oh, there's a milling machine or cable wheels to Alco, which is perfect.
I've got construction houses to Elko.
I have like 3. I have 6 things going to Alco.
Oh wait, hold on. Ooh, ventilation shaft. You know what? Hold on. Why don't we take, because we're at the gas station, why don't we take the gas from Eli to Elko?
Well, I have 2 things of gas. Which one pays more? They paid the same. Which one expires soon? This one.
Give me back my voice activation.
You know, no, not the cable reel. The gas, right? That's the one we want to take?
Yeah, the petrol.
Okay.
This might be a
Oh,
disaster.
yeah, I'm doing great. Oh, thanks, Jose.
What? Gas?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
take gas from here to Elko.
I was thinking the gas might spawn on top of us.
I didn't even think of that. Ooh.
I was like, oh no, this is only going to go one
No,
way.
no, we got to go down the road. Okay.
We have to go to the gallon.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
You know, I just realized I left out a whole word in my title.
Did you?
Yep.
What's your title say?
It was supposed to say trying not to crash, and I put trying not to crash.
Yeah, close enough.
Crash. Well, you should have said try not crash.
Hey, it could have always been worse, Dragon.
I could have crashed big time 3, 4, 5 times.
No, you could have said I'm playing Farm Sim, not trying not to crash.
Shut up. Don't give me a hard time about that.
Like I said, it could always be worse. Yeah. All right, what's it?
Oops.
Yeah, we gotta go around the back.
You lagged very slightly.
Oh, I also did tap the brakes there.
Yeah, 39% damage.
Seriously?
Well, luckily once I pick up my trailer, that will go away.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, we were going like 50 miles an hour. But your trailer looks weird to me, because it's like parked inside another trailer that's on my screen. I missed the connection.
Hold on. His is Cryptic Dragon Gaming.
Oh, I should change.
Dragon, are you still around?
I'm not in the game, no.
You want to post a link for your channel? Well, actually, it's in the description. It's hold on. Yeah, in the description it still says Dragon Fury Gaming. So if you just click on that one, that'll take you right to his channel.
Which is now Cryptic Dragon Gaming.
Yeah, but it's Cryptic Dragon Gaming. I have to actually change that now that I think about it.
I'm gonna change my main body color to black. That'd look good. And then adjust the other colors accordingly.
Yeah. But in the description, in the description, I always keep links for,
I tried to post
TeamSpeak, all the people that I normally stream with. I try to promote everyone in Dogpack's YouTube channels, that kind of stuff.
I found a good tag for my video. American Truck Simulator multiplayer funny crash.
I want everybody to grow.
Yeah, just two crashes.
Minnie, please
Well,
stop.
one interesting crash.
And
And
eventually.
somebody needs to share that picture with me when you have time.
All right. Drennan said that he subscribed to you, Dragon.
Checking now.
Dragon? Well, your truck is still sitting there.
Yeah, because I haven't watched the actual game. I just realized that. I heard y'all driving by. I was like, I'm still in the game.
Yeah, you're just sitting there.
Just chilling, waiting for me to be kicked.
Pretty much.
Where's Chevy at?
Couldn't tell you. Jordan must have his account set to private.
Yeah, probably.
It showed up. I've got it now, but it was saying it must have been private.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. I'm just not in game.
Ah. So, Dragon, you feel like testing out that new game tomorrow?
Maybe. I guess
Is it
I
a
better
new
start
game?
downloading it.
You guys are testing?
Bust him.
Oh, don't worry about it, Lodestar.
I'm not gonna buy that.
Drennan, he got it, so it's good. The only time that really matters.
Just install it already.
The only time that really matters
Yeah, I
is
just
if
had, like, a stop
somebody
button that just happened all at
is
once.
YouTubing and or streaming, and when you
Well,
subscribe to them during the
so
live
you
chat,
get-
it
do you
pops your
agree to
name up
this?
down
Do you
there.
agree to that? It's like just install it.
But
Heck,
you know,
I'm EULA, whatever
he knows it's you.
stuff.
Oh, my dog. You should need to stop barky barky.
The wrong button.
Oh yeah, the EULA. Agreement stuff. EULA. EULA.
It looks like it's closing down to one lane.
Yeah, no, I'm not behind you. Oh, the truck would look great in black. That color was black. It would look amazing.
No train, no train, no train. Please, no train.
The lights are flashing. There's no train.
Yeah, that's why I was saying no train. Because they broke the lights. They always flash now.
The MP or SES?
You know, I haven't tried it on single player, but I know on MP they always flash.
That might be an MP seller. Because the developers of MP actually code for the game pretty well at this point. But they still can't code an AI because of how the AI works.
Well, that would be way too much. FPS would, you know, go. Ow! Alright,
Did just hit a
I hit a post. I was trying to reach the Minnie's cage, and yeah.
No wonder you're drunk.
Well, she's yipping, you know, so I was gonna let her not yip, but she's just out of reach. And it's only 8% on the truck, no biggie. Hey, typical minion. Oh, I appreciate it. How you doing today?
Oh wow, it's gonna be a while before I get to use my laptop.
Laptop?
Yeah, remember how I gave it an SSD? I did that, but now I won't use it for like a month.
Oh.
'Cause the time I use it was in my dad's house. But my dad's on a trip for the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Okay. Oh, I'm
So-
doing great. Thanks for asking. Let's. God, I need to
And
straight.
there's not much on that laptop I actually have to ever look at. Even though it has all the important documents, I just never need to look at them.
Yeah. Trying to.
So even though my laptop will boot in 11 seconds, I'll never use that for the next 2 weeks. I timed my desktop, it takes about 20 seconds.
Well, it was funny, you know. I came home from work today. Went to get the dog some water, and before I, you know, left the computer room, I hit the power button. Bathroom is literally right next to this room. I walk to the bathroom, fill up the cup, and by the time I get back, my computer's staring at me like, "Hey, I'm loaded. What do you want me to do?"
That's what my computer does. It takes 20 seconds, so most time I push the power button, it'll do one other little thing, and it's ready to go. So, hey, dude, I'm here. Hi. Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Type in your code so you can use me. Hi.
Ow. There be a shifter there.
My laptop's even faster. It's like instant. Oh, after I.
All right, Drennan. Have a good night.
Because I used the pin code thing, and it's faster.
Uh-huh.
On my laptop, it's you see the welcome thing for a second,
Yeah.
and then it just disappears. Like the little loading circle doesn't even do a rotation. There's like a quarter rotation. It's the coolest thing to watch. It's because there's a lot less stuff on my laptop than there's on my desktop.
Wow, that was really close.
Oh, I scared the guy earlier.
Well, no. I was unlocking her cage, just not holding onto the wheel. Oh, Jesus! Woo! Thread the needle, baby. Did you wreck?
No, but the guy that was coming head on with you just wrecked the guy next to him.
Well, hey, you didn't wreck me.
That's what I was about.
I thread that needle, baby.
And you did nothing wrong, Mac.
I thought I was gonna hit the concrete barricade there.
Yeah, the only guy that can get in trouble is the guy that was faster. They can't report you for anything.
No. I gave him as much room as I could. There's concrete there, and I was on the brakes.
He's a pink truck. You should know how to drive.
You gotta get your mafia back in line there, Lego.
Well, Nick has to be a piece of the pink mafia if you're gonna do it.
True.
I could actually. I don't know if I have 5 drivers.
Yeah, Croc. Farm.
You actually have 5 drivers.
Depending on
I don't. Well, I know there's me. I need 4 more.
what
I know
record,
there's you.
what recording software are
There's
you
Necro.
using?
There's Necro. That's 3. 2 more.
Logan's like half yours.
Because Farm
Well, you
Sim
can count for that.
can sometimes be a little picky.
I also have to have like a website and stuff before.
Like I use Game Show,
Before I can post it on the forum, I have to.
Streamlabs OBS. Okay.
But the application process for the Pink Mafia will be a very strange application process.
See, that's one. I'll have to talk to Dragon
I
about that
understand
one
back
because
up
that's
to
what he uses.
Well,
Actually, he
I'll
is
probably
having
have
an
you
issue
do it,
getting his with
because
Farm
I'll
Sim.
probably
Now
put some
I think
bits
about
of
it.
information I want. I'll just have you do it just for the sake of doing it, because the application really isn't.
Instead of
the
doing it
clients.
on
Hey, give us
game
this
capture,
information so we
try
can,
doing it on screen capture,
you know, contact you.
which is actually how I'm recording this game right now.
I'm not sure what that information would be, to be honest.
But then again, I
Probably
also
like
am
the
playing in
Steam name.
4K, so I want to give you
Check
guys
as
the
a
best
PA.
stream I can.
Check as in PID.
And right now I'm getting 46 FPS on maxed out settings.
What if I don't know half of
And
it?
with my recording software,
Well,
my
check as
options
a
are
PID.
30 or 60. If I do it in 60, it's real
I'd have
choppy
a
because it's
picture
dropping a
show.
lot of frames. If I do it in 30,
I also have to
you're
host a
missing
website.
some of the stuff. So for me,
But there'd be no
screen
panel,
capture for this game
Pink
seems to
Mafia
work
wouldn't
better.
be a virtual trucking company. It's not supposed to be. It's a virtual trucking group.
But yeah, try screen capture. That should fix it
'Cause
because
I don't
it'll actually
do this
capture
to
exactly what the screen is showing.
try to
So
run
if your
after
game
you
is
do it.
running
Play
smooth,
with people are like
the
that.
recording should run smooth. The other thing you can try
thinking I'll
doing
use a Discord
is,
with
depending
Pink
on what
Mafia,
graphics card
because
you have, if you have like a
maybe
NVIDIA
more
graphics
people will
card,
join it.
try using GeForce.
I've seen the proof in front of my eyes.
Because I've used GeForce a few
With
times
FTGs.
and it does work pretty
Discord.
good.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it for the night.
Alright, Dragon, have a good night.
Okay, good night, Dragon.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Later, Shay.
Bye bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yes, you can set it up to just capture one monitor. When you use screen capture, because I have triple monitors also, you can tell it which monitor to capture. And that shouldn't be laggy if you just have it recording on the one monitor. Trying to think. The other thing, depending on how you have your encoding setup. If you're playing the game using your graphics card and trying to encode your graphics card while on max settings, green light.
We get called for the race station.
What's that? You're pulling in?
I'm technically supposed to pull that.
Well, you want to pull in?
What do you do? You dreaded it funny how.
If you... What was I gonna say? Oh, if you have your graphics card, you know, playing the
Oh, I
game
didn't have to bring my
and
checkbook complete
encoding on ultra settings or maxed out settings,
I was going like 1 mile an hour and I could activate it.
cool. Your video card might not be able to keep
I'm not
up,
good
so
to
it'll
that.
look a little choppy. So,
I didn't
like-
even look at how much my chuck weighed.
like for me, I'm barely using my CPU, so my CPU is doing all the encoding for my live streams. And that way it gives you guys the best Shadowplay. I've used Shadowplay. Not working now, not sure what is working. Shadowplay. Have you tried updating? Because I know they've been coming out with a lot of updates for Shadowplay, or you know, the NVIDIA drivers and stuff like that. So try updating them. That might fix it.
Down to the limit. Oh, it's actually a gas station drop off.
Manny, please chill. Come on, pull through. Thank you.
Are you doing the back end as well?
Yeah. Might have to take out a yield sign though.
Well, I'll sit here and wait for you to do yours. Then I'll do mine. Especially since we can collide at the moment.
Where's that sign at? Alright, we're good. Okay, I don't like the gas station ones that want you to be dead on.
Your right hand, the passenger side wheels weren't even in the box.
Well, my passenger side of the truck wasn't gonna make it in, or trailer wasn't gonna make it in the box.
It's not wanting you to be dead on, it just wants the wheels at some point in the box.
There we go. Yeah, it's better. Alright, so you still around, Croc?
First person. Alley dock. Let's go.
I've been updating when I press the button.
Okay, got
Broadcast for YouTube.
to go this way.
Okay, do you have like the GeForce? Hold on, give me a second, Lego.
I'll just be back in a moment.
Set the parking brake. Alright. Alright, so you should be able to see my thing now. Okay, so if you go down here, do I not have one down here? No, I do not. There it is. Alright, so alright, so if you go to the GeForce experience and you go to the drivers, a lot of times they'll just have updated drivers here that you can download. If you don't have the most recent version of it, that can sometimes cause your what is it called? Your shadow play to not work 100%. Also, that will make it so that whatever games you run, because they're constantly coming up with new games, these updates are to optimize or help optimize those newer games. So it's going to help your older titles run better. So you can do that to do it. I can't really show you that, unfortunately. Maybe I can. That's going to look all goofy, though, for you guys. Crap, I can't really show you my recording software without it looking goofy. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, I don't use OBS. I have no experience with OBS whatsoever. Dragon, on the other hand, he has used OBS. So he might be the one you need to talk to about Farm Sim and OBS and all of that, because I know that's what he uses. I personally don't, because, well, I have one that works for what I need it to do. Alright, oh, you're still back in, okay.
Yeah, the alley lock didn't work because I couldn't see where the back of my shoulder was half the time from first person.
It's
okay, I'm basically on the spot at this point.
Yeah, so
This
I
is my
mean,
final time I've ever.
it's you know, all in personal preference, you know. OBS, Streamlabs, or, you know, whether it's regular OBS or Streamlabs OBS or XSplit, Game Show is the one that I use. An Elgato capture card of some nature, I've used that before.
Ah, so stupid. So good.
You know, the one through the GeForce Experience, Shadow Play. They all have their pluses and negatives. You know, it just really depends on
Time to go to the repair shop.
what you've gotten used to using and what works best for the types of games you want to play. I personally like playing a wide variety of games, so
In real life, you wouldn't back the trailer on
no, probably not.
because
Well, actually, you
don't
wouldn't.
drop the tank, they just because the gas station doesn't hold on to the tanker trailer for any
Yeah,
length of time.
no, you wouldn't drop the trailer, but backing them in, I could see that depending on where their tanks are located.
Yeah, you might back it in a little bit, but you wouldn't back it in like that.
Well, actually, at this particular gas station, let me look. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't back it in over there. You know where we where we where we went to determine where we were gonna park it?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
That's where their tanks are actually at. These are their tanks right here.
Let's see, sneaky game's more accurate.
Yeah, but their tanks are over here on my left-hand side. Those 6 manhole covers are their tanks. Where over there, that's an actual parking lot. So that tanker should literally be on this side.
Yeah, but you would never leave the tanker though.
No, you wouldn't.
There's no need, because you dump all the gas out all at once. Almost.
Well, you don't dump it all out. Because that tanker will fill up several gas stations because they only get, you know, a few thousand gallons, you know, whatever it is to top off their tanks or whatever they've ordered. Those tankers rarely go to one gas station and are completely empty.
Yeah. We'll change that color, but
Because a gas station, regardless of who owns the gas station, most of them wouldn't be able to afford that much gas.
nope.
Hey, Logan.
I'm downloading some mods.
Oh, that looks amazing. Oh, yes. The white wheels stayed because I changed some other colors.
Ah.
I just put in.
Oh my goodness, that looks amazing.
I just put in the Canada Dream.
Mac,
I
you
just put
have to
Canada
come see
Dream
my
into
truck.
Browser.
Logan, you're talking random stuff that no one comprehend.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what are you talking about?
Okay, so posting it in the chat while we're live streaming is not very helpful.
Well, luckily I keep my TeamSpeak looking at the channel chat, so...
Well, I can see it, but so can my entire live stream.
How can your entire live stream see it?
Screen capture. Overwolf.
Oh, Overwatch with displaying the text.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever that is, I don't have a clue what you're talking about, but sure. Oh, is that a map?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, Alright. So what were you saying, Croc? I read part of that. It
Look
said
at the
something about
magnificence of
OBS.
my truck, Mac. I made the black actually black. I have 2 really dark colors and 2 really light colors. It just blends so perfectly. They're perfectly balanced.
Yeah, I guess.
It looks good to me. I don't care what you really think.
Yeah, I mean, I wish the entire hood wasn't black, but
Yeah,
you know.
I wish there was some more breakup on top, but
yeah.
from the side,
Well, the side looks good, but I mean the top, the back, and the whole hood is all, you know,
Just
the roof, it's all one color.
yeah. Well, that's why I can't make it white. It just be, oh, there's no breakup there. But this, I really only have this truck from the side of it. And actually, the hood being black is good because then it won't blind me during my drives.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me think. Alright. He says he knows his shadow play was working before he started using the Elgato capture card. is there a setting in Shadowplay that would turn it off? Let me look. Actually, how would I pull that up?
Alt something?
Is it Alt F?
Is it?
No.
I don't have it named, so it's not that for me.
I don't remember.
It should be Alt Z.
I don't remember what the button is. There we go.
Yes, it is Alt Z.
Yes, it is. Alright, let me take a gander. If I can find my mouse, that would be very helpful.
Probably hiding on the front some other screen. Because the game
4K monitor, tiny itty bitty pointer. Come on.
Don't be afraid to look at the screens. Because the game doesn't lock the mouse properly.
Nope. Oh, come on. Seriously? Well, yeah, I'm not seeing one in that menu. There might be different settings somewhere.
It's because Shadowplay does game capture automatically. It does it on its own.
Come on,
It
really?
doesn't need the Elgato.
Oh, the lag. Alright, hold on. There we go, that's better. Now it's not lagging. Hey Karen, how we doing today? Yeah, Croc, I'd have to look through my settings on the actual computer, you know, for Shadowplay to figure out what might be causing that. There might be somewhere in the settings that would turn Shadowplay off if you're using an Elgato. The other thing you can do, did you go into the Windows setting and turn off the Microsoft recording software? Because if you know, like the Xbox recording software, because sometimes what happens is if you have that active and you're using a different recording software, that can sometimes, even though you're not actually using it, interfere with the recording software. Okay, so that might be the issue. Got it. Alright, so I'll show you real quick if it'll update. There it goes. Alright. I should have just went into settings. All right, so if you go into your your DVR options, which I don't know if you guys can actually make any of that out. Just record in the background. Basically, go down the list and turn all of them off. You want audio recording, the Jesus, why is the mouse lagging out? The background while I'm playing a game. Turn all of that stuff off. And that can sometimes help your recordings run a lot smoother. Alright, so let's get back to the game. Okay. Alright, Lego, where do we want to run to now? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to help out a fellow streamer, you know, with his recording software. He's having issues. Lego. Did we lose a Lego?
Sorry, I was
I think
checking something.
Oh, okay.
I heard what you said, and I don't really want to do another one.
You don't want to do another one? Oh, okay. Well,
Tomorrow night we could do as many ones as we wanted.
okay. Alright, sounds like a plan.
What I did was I got up and went to the back of my computer and felt the air coming out the back of my computer.
Uh-huh.
It's still really not that warm.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
It's
I've got...
pretty doggone. It's warm, but it's not hot. You can still feel some cool breeze in it.
Alright, I'm going to take this one to Barstow then.
Yeah, get your ugly truck out of here. Look at my pretty truck.
Might have to restart the game because it's kind of... Alright, Lego, have a good one.
You too.
Bye, Lego.
well, okay.
I'll make this my World of Trucks truck. It's better than the truck that's currently up there for American truck.
Alright. So Karen, you still around? How you doing today? Did it not tell me? Yeah, it's not telling me.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
nope.
I was putting up map files.
Alright, let's do this one here. So much better. Let's grab Barstow, take job. Alright, let's pull forward and let's find our load. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, just look up like the Xbox, Microsoft settings, and turn all of that stuff off, because anything that comes with the computer you're not gonna actually use unless it's shadow play. What did I hit? You know, that's one of the things, the tips that they tell you, you know, when you first set up all your recording stuff on actual YouTube, is to turn that thing off, because it messes with so many of the other recording softwares that it's not even funny. Because one of the settings is literally have it run always in the background, so it's trying to record even though you're not using it while you're using a different recording software, just getting you lower FPS and using up more resources, and not even worth it.
User disconnected from your channel.
And let me out of town already. That baby girl. What you doing, Minners? Alright, sounds like a plan. Get down, baby girl. Okay, okay. Down, down, off of me. You're scratching my arm.
User disconnected from your channel.
You'll have to let me know if that works out for you or not.
What you doing, Mac?
Trucking.
Still alive?
Yeah. Alright, I tried the new coast to coast and when tried. Alright. Oh, when you tried to deliver, you went through the road. I haven't run into that issue yet. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot on the coast to coast mod. I guess I could see it happening because it is a mod, but it's probably going to be one of those rare things, you know, where it's only certain drop-offs or whatever. But I mean, with any mod, you know, there's bound to be an occasional glitch every once in a while. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You can always F7 and get yourself back to the repair garage and you should be fine. Oh, you couldn't even F7? Really? Huh. Do you have like the what do you want to call it? Like the console mode enabled and stuff like that? Yeah, that does happen. But see, I've had that in multiplayer too. So that's not just a coast-to-coast thing. That's... Yeah, I've had that, you know... in Truckers MP before, so... Only way that, for that particular kind of thing, I've found to fix it was... I got off and then got back on, and that seemed to respawn my truck back on the ground. Oh, wrong one. Hey CG Gamer, how we doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get up the hill. Get up the hill. Oh, Costa Rica. Yeah, let's see. Trying to think. Nope, never been to Costa Rica. Weather's probably pretty nice around this time of year, though, huh? Alright, let's see. It happened when I had the GMT 8800, and I think I only had 20 minutes. Oh, that sucks. See, that could be the Coast to Coast mod. That could be the truck you were using. You know, it could be a lot of things because you were using multiple mods. But like I said, I mean, I've had that where you fall through the ground even on Truckers MP. So there's literally nothing you can do about it other than just log off the game and get back on. So CJ, how you doing today? Does your computer have an SSD or M.2 already in it? Or is it just all mechanical drives? All mechanical, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know the specs of your computer, but honestly, you know, the 4 terabyte mechanical will work perfectly fine for your games. But for your operating system, if you want faster, like, boot up times and that kind of stuff, I highly recommend an SSD or even an M.2, because, I mean, I've got the only thing on my M.2 is literally my operating system. And I could restart my computer right now and you guys wouldn't even know I left. Because, I mean, within the minute I hit the restart button to the game, you know, till it actually restarts, and back into Windows is about 10 seconds. Yeah, I mean, you know, for your operating, you know, software, yeah, the SSD is definitely going to give you faster boot up times, because with the mechanical drive, it can only spin the drive so fast, and think of it as basically an old vinyl record. Take a whole bunch of old vinyl records and stack them on top of each other. Now, in between each vinyl record, you're going to put, you know, a needle. That needle's got to jump all over that record in order to get the information it needs to load your games, open up your operating system, and, you know, it's not just stored on one of those records. It's stored on you know, in different places. So it's got to jump all over the place, and every time it, you know, has to move, that needle takes time, which is why it takes longer to load. With an SSD, it's more like RAM. It's literally a computer chip, okay? So your loading times and the max speed that it can run is so much quicker because there's no moving parts. It's literally, you want the information, it has a you know, like a paging file. It knows exactly where that information is, and it goes there, gets what it needs, and boom, done. Downside of SSDs is because they are a computer chip for the most part, they only have so many read-write cycles. Great for putting operating systems on. you know, good for larger things that you're not going to want to delete. You know, I wouldn't put, like, if I was recording a video, I wouldn't store it on an SSD, because when you delete that file, even though it's deleted, it's still taking up room on that SSD, in theory, until you overwrite that entire part of that chip. Janie, how you doing today? So, I mean, like I said, everything has its ups and downs, but for boot times and loading times, SSDs are the way to go. Less prone to failure. But I mean, for your games and stuff, I actually have a 4 terabyte external that I do use for my games. That's its whole purpose in life, is just all my games. Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. You know, but yeah, if you can get a good price on, you know, a 4 terabyte, hey, never hurts to have extra storage. Minnie, please stop. You know, when I built this computer, I kind of had in mind what I wanted it to be able to do. So I have a 1 terabyte internal mechanical drive, a 250 gig SSD, and then I've got a 250 gig M.2. The only thing on the M.2 is my operating system. I should get in my lane, huh? No, actually, the last few times I've played, I've actually kept it up on all its wheels. So my computer, because I have basically top of the line everything, I've got a 1080 Ti in it, I've got an 8700K, 16 gigs of 32 megahertz RAM. You know, I paid close to $3,000 for mine. You know, plus there's other things in it, but you know, I paid quite a bit for my computer, but my computer is perfect for what I use it for. It's not. This is actually. Hold on, give me a minute. Oh, all right. This is actually the old body style Peterbilts. If you've ever watched any of my other live streams, I had the silver nitro truck. This is the nitro truck, just been repainted, and I took the extended cab off of it and put the spoiler on it. On a straight enough stretch road. Yeah, hopefully. Well, hopefully I won't wreck it. But it's got the, you know, the jet plane logo or thing on it. I actually have to pay attention to where I'm going because, you know, I'm on multiplayer. Yeah, and then I actually did a live stream of my actual computer beyond. If you want to go back, you can look at it. It's an iBuyPower brand. I'm setting it up and everything. So it's actually the snowblind case. So it's got the display. Yeah, Peterbilt 379. Thank you. You know, it's got the display on the side of the case that I have my like monitoring software for temps and stuff running on. Okay, the M.2, depending on your motherboard, it may or may not support an M.2 drive. You'd have to look. But the M.2 is literally an SSD that instead of, plugging in with a cable, like a SATA cable or whatever, there's a slot on the motherboard that it just slides into. And it's literally an SSD, but it, of course, a lot smaller. Actually, if you look up Samsung 960 EVO, that's the M.2 drive that I have in mind. When I get off of me, Minnie. When I ordered mine, that was the fastest one that was offered as far as read and write speeds. And it might still be the fastest, but I don't know if you guys watch like Linus Tech Tips or Jay's 2 Cents or any of the tech YouTubers. That's pretty much what they've all said is one of the better, best ones out there, is that one. They do have, hard drives that have, what is it called? Let me think. They're basically a hybrid. GTM trucks. Well, right now I'm playing on multiplayer, so you can't run any mods on multiplayer. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I'll have to look at that one. I do plan on doing single player, like coast to coast ones, streams at least, but haven't really had time, because I like playing with, my dog pack members, so if we can do a multiplayer game, we're going to do the multiplayer game. Oh, that sucks. Yes, okay, there you go. The hybrid drives, okay. So what that is it's a mechanical hard drive, okay, with, what did they call it? There's a new type of drive, Octane. I'm assuming you've heard of Octane. It's a Intel Octane drive. Basically, what an Intel Octane drive is I believe it's a M.2 drive, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. It basically like a buffer between your mechanical drive and... Oh, I appreciate it. It's basically a buffer between the mechanical drive and your computer. And it takes the information off the mechanical, puts it on the Optane drive, and then as the computer needs it, it pulls it off the Optane drive, then the Optane drive refills, so, your mechanical drive can work faster. While with the hybrid drives, they took a mechanical drive and literally attached the Optane drive, maybe to a smaller degree, to it. So it kind of does the same thing. Ooh. So if you can find a hybrid drive, that's going to be, in theory, faster than a standard mechanical drive. But once again, I mean, if you're not worried about, you know, how fast you can load into Windows, then, you know, if you're willing to sit there for 30 seconds, you know, I mean, what's 20 seconds in the grand scheme of things? But once again, you know, I mean, for my needs, I wanted something that I push the power button and before my butt hits the chair, it's already in Windows. I would say the most dangerous one for ETS would probably be Euro 2, because that one always seems to have the most people on it. But that is the server I play on, so, you know. My theory on that is, if you want to make money, you don't play multiplayer. Because with ATS or ETS, you're always going to have that one person that just wants to watch the world burn type of thing. And they will drive the wrong way on the streets, swerving to plow into any and everybody just because they can. And when they do that, you lose money because they wreck your load, you have to teleport, you know, that kind of thing. And they'll just repeatedly do it. So if you wanna make money for ATS or ETS, you're better off doing single player. If you want to have fun and just drive a truck with no traffic, Truckers MP is the way to do that. What is ETS 2 like? It's literally it's the same as ATS, but you're in Europe. Instead of having, you know, like the truck I'm driving, you have nothing but cab overs. Scanias, Volvos, Mercedes. I'm trying to think. I think there's 5 or 6 different brands of trucks you can get. You know, so it's a lot nicer there. The map's a lot bigger, but the game has been out for a few years longer. So, you know, but it's literally the same game. As to which one I prefer, if the map was bigger in ATS, I would say ATS, but as of right now, I probably prefer ETS just because there's more to do. The scenery, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, there is a few roads in Cali where that can be difficult. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, CJ, have a good night. Yeah, I honestly think the hardest part about streaming a game, here, let me put that in 18 so it'll be a little more quieter. is me constantly having to look over to the right to see chat, and it's just human instinct to, especially with like a driving game, wherever you look, you want to turn. So that's probably why I wreck so much, is because I'm busy trying to read chat. Type in JNR SR Gaming. He has an XP and money cheat. Oh, my ATS profile is 100% legit. My ETS one, on the other hand, I did use the money mod and the XP mod, so that I could do a, so I could do Truckers MP. But the main reason why I did that is because I had already played ATS, I had already earned all my money, and I just wanted to unlock everything. That way, I could do the heavy haul DLCs and, that kind of stuff, and I didn't have to use the smaller trucks, because if you're using the smaller trucks and you have all the DLCs, there's a lot of things your trucks are not strong enough to haul, and kind of makes it depressing when you're like, man, I should be hauling this, but I'm stuck hauling just a regular box trailer because my truck is not good enough. Yeah, but if you look in if you look on my channel, I do have live streams of ETS. As a matter of fact, we did an ETS live stream yesterday. It was rather short, but I do have several ETS live streams. I also have a playlist for ATS and ETS, so feel free to check that out if you're interested in learning more about ETS and what there is to do in that game. I mean, I've got a few where I've explored the Italy DLC, or Italia DLC, should I say. Oh, you use your cell phone and tablet? Yeah, see, Croc, you have a 3-monitor system, so unless you're using all 3 monitors to play your game, what I do is on my main monitor I have the game, and then on my secondary monitor I have my chat along with the TeamSpeak and my recording software, and then the 3rd monitor is literally the computer case, and the only thing on there is how hot is my computer running, what the CPU percentage is, GPU percentage, all that kind of information. But I mean, if you're running a 3-monitor system, go to YouTube. When you start up your live stream, just pop out the chat, and then once you get all your stuff typed in for your description and all of that, close out of that one, just leave the chat up and put it on your secondary monitor, and you'll be able to see what people are seeing when they actually type it. There shouldn't be as much of a delay. Brights on. Alright, let's see. Where do we stop? Let's see where we gotta park this thing. Alright, right there. We can do that. That's not an issue. Just gotta find our parking spot. Back here somewhere. I'm looking in the Micro Center paper at what you're talking about. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Oh, are you talking about like the Optane drives and the M.2s and all that? Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, it all depends on if your motherboard can do it, and whether or not you really have a need for it. Because the one thing about SSDs and, you know, M.2s, because of the RAM, you know, like the RAM shortage, SSDs and M.2s are a little pricier, and they are smaller than what you could get with a mechanical drive. You know, you're not going to find a 4 terabyte SSD. So they're going to be a lot pricier for the size. Because they're basically, you know, using RAM chips or a derivative of a RAM chip in order to make them. So they're always going to be a little more pricey. But if you look at the specs of them, your standard mechanical drive runs at 7,200 RPM. Your SSDs can have double the, you know, speed of that, if not more. So, you know, I mean, it really depends on, you know, how fast you want to access your information and that kind of thing. And also, you know, what you plan on using it for. The M.2, like I said, I mean, I literally just have my operating system on there, and then, you know, whatever Windows says it has to install onto there. Just because the less information you have on an SSD, the faster it runs. All right, what do we feel like hauling? Let's see, California. Let's see, how many miles is that? 300, 340. You know what? I feel like taking pallets. All right, yeah, this'll be the last one for the night, but where did I get those really huge loads? Oh, hold on. Here, let me go back into my thing. Okay, so freight market. All right, so you're talking about, like, let's go here. Cargo weights. You're talking about like these transformers and all of these here. That is actually a DLC. I believe it is the heavy cargo pack. For ATS and ETS, they have different names for them. But it's the heavy cargo. It will unlock, you know, the heavier haul stuff. And then you can do those. Some of them can be a little trickier than others, like these here, these transformers. I believe they're $5, but I'm not 100% sure. Matter of fact, I could probably find out. Oh, let's see. Really? Seriously? Alright. I didn't want to go to the store page. I wanted to go to the DLC page. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, the heavy cargo pack, $5. $4.99. You know, then you got, of course, you know, your different states. And then the wheel tuning pack you don't really need. The nice thing about the wheel tuning pack, obviously it's going to give you different, like, rims and that kind of stuff that you can do. But the other thing that it does unlock as far as the wheel tuning pack, if you look at my truck, let's go back. See how I have these super singles on the back? If you have the wheel tuning pack, you can put super singles on there. If you don't, then you got to stick with the dualies, which, you know, I mean, it goes either way. You know, with the dualies, they look good, but I prefer the super singles. It just gives it that meaner look to me. It doesn't really have any impact on the game. And if somebody doesn't have the DLC, they're going to see you running dualies. So, you know, it's just cosmetic, basically, but I prefer it. Oh, like I was saying, for the... You know what, let me get off the road so we're not blocking the road. Okay, let's put that there, park this. Okay, so what was I saying? For the heavier haul runs, why does you always start me off there? Go here. All right, so like the Transformers, okay? You have the front dolly, then you have this one here, which connects to the front dolly. So you have your truck, then you have the dolly, that's two pivot points. Then on the back you have, you know, the rear dolly. You can't back those up if they're set up like that. Now, this one here, it's just got the front dolly. You can back them up, but because it's got the two pivot points, they are a pain. So when you park them, most of the time they won't give you the option to back them up. For some reason, the dualies, they sometimes give you the option to back them up, even though in real life you wouldn't back up a dually. Or by dually, I mean, you know, a double trailer. You wouldn't, like these here, you wouldn't back this up any. You would drop one, put it where you need it, and then grab the other one and put it where you need it. You would never back up a double trailer. But in this game, sometimes they have you back them in, which is the one thing that I don't like about hauling doubles. Parking brake. All right, let's get to this run. Oh, that's a pole. Oh, I just rubbed all the way down that pole. Ouch. That pole literally just spawned out of nowhere. God bless it. Yeah, that's not too bad. 2% damage. I can live with that. Yeah, my boots are squeaking on the, Alright, Jenny. Have a good night. Alright, 2 terabyte hard drives and just purchased the 4 terabyte hard drive. Also, I have a 2 terabyte MyCloud enclosure that was originally for Apple computers. I've got for half price and reform. Cool. 2 terabyte, so that's 6, and so you've got what? You got 8 terabytes worth of storage. That's more than I've got. It's definitely more than I've got. Yeah, that's what I've got. You know, I've got two. Well, I've got, yeah, 3 internals and then the external. My internals are smaller than yours, but I can add more drives to mine if I really needed to. I can add at least another 2 SSDs and probably maybe another 1 or 2 hard, mechanical drives if I really needed to, but hopefully I'll never need that much storage. If I do, then I've got way too many games installed at once. But I kind of do have that problem now. I've got so many games I can't play them all. You have 6 slots. Yeah, I don't know how many hard drives, mechanical drive slots this thing has. All my drives are hidden in the basement, so I couldn't tell you how many. I mean, I know how many SSD slots it's got because I got 2 right there that I can see, but mechanical drives, I don't know. But I've only got a 1 terabyte mechanical inside of mine, so I could definitely put a bigger one in there if I needed to. Croc, I'm surprised you haven't asked the one question that I would have asked. One question I would have asked. So, the one question I would have asked is, how did you know I had a YouTube channel? Because you've never told me you had one. Oh shoot, just missed my exit. Oh well, I guess we're going this way. We're gonna detour. Jaking Quick, thanks for subscribing. See, whenever somebody subscribes to me and their thing is not set to private, I check out to see if they have a YouTube channel. That way, let's see, that one doesn't have anything on here. Let's check this one. Subscriptions. Nope, neither one of them have a channel. But I always check to see if they have a channel. That way I have something to talk to them about. And then I just try to remember. Because like I said, I mean, I'm not doing this for money. You know, I'm just doing this because I enjoy playing games, and obviously people enjoy watching. So, you know, I like to help out fellow, you know, smaller channels, get more subscribers, and, you know, we all have, you know, the way I look at it is there in the gaming community, there's a lot of bad apples out there, you know, that give being a gamer a bad name. So I try to help the ones that have basically fallen through the cracks because, you know, they've subscribed or, you know, fallen in the fan club of a bad YouTuber. And I try to help them, you know, find one that's not going to lie to them and, you know, lead them down the wrong way. Because I've had people that I've been subscribed to before I decided to start my own thing promise one thing, and when it came to actually delivering what they promised, unless you could do something to make their channel better, they weren't willing to do nothing for you. Which isn't the way I think it should be. It should be, you know, you all have the same love of whatever game it is you enjoy playing. And as a community, the people that enjoy playing the same games or even watching the games you play should all come together and, you know, just enjoy playing. And, you know, have a place to meet up and actually do that. And that's what I kind of have my TeamSpeak set up for, you know, is if you enjoy the same kind of things that we enjoy, feel free to join. Link is always in the description. And, you know, I mean, even if you don't have a computer that can run the game, but you are interested in the game, feel free to come talk to us about the game. You know, find out if we recommend it, you know, what we think about it, you know, what we think could be improved, or, you know, that kind of things. We'll give you our honest opinion, you know, because, I mean, I've got on my TeamSpeak, I've got a group of pretty good guys, and we all play different games. You know, we all have different interests and that kind of thing. And if somebody has a game and they don't think it's where it needs to be, they will let everybody else know, hey, don't get this game yet. It's just not quite what we're looking for. I got a downshift. So one thing about having my mic right there is I can't see that one corner of the screen. It's been since 2013, but yeah, I've literally only been streaming for not even a year yet. And I don't even know how old my YouTube account is. It's up there, I know that much. Let's see, let me go to my about. My YouTube, 2012 is when I made this YouTube account. I've had ones before this, so God, I gotta downshift again. You know, I haven't been streaming that long, but you know, I mean, it's all about finding a good group of people that just have the same interest as you and that kind of thing, and just expanding from there. And you know, a lot of the bigger channels, well, I'm not gonna say a lot, some of the bigger channels, especially in the gaming community, they forget that it's a game and that it's supposed to be fun. When they decided to make YouTube their either full-time gig or a second income, they look at it as a job. And you know, when gaming becomes a job, it's no longer fun. It's maybe it's because I'm older, you know. I don't like going to work, but I do it because, well, one, I have kids and I have a family, and it's something normal people do. I'm a little younger than you then. But, you know, it's something that the normal person does. You know, they go to work. Do I enjoy my job? Yeah, there's days I like it, but there's also days I wish I could retire, and I'm not that far off from retiring. But with this is something I just enjoy doing, and I don't want that to ever change. I don't want to have to play a game just because, hey, it's the latest game out and you know, somebody wants me to stream it. No, I'm gonna play what I want to play when I want to play it. You know. And like I said, I think that's what a lot of the bigger channels forget. You know, it's not supposed to be a job. And yes, I know there are professional gamers out there, you know, with your esports and that kind of stuff. But still, they're getting paid ridiculous amounts of money to sit there and play a game where, like Call of Duty or whatever, you know, there's really no benefit to that kind of a sport, in my opinion. And you know, I'm close to your age, so I've been a gamer for a lot of years, you know, and gaming should never be a professional thing. I mean, yeah, if YouTube wants to pay me to upload streams, hey, I'll gladly take their money. But I will never ask my subscribers to give me a dime. Just like I don't ask, you know, my dog pack members to help pay for the TeamSpeak or, you know, our farm server or any of that stuff. If they want to get a server for whatever game, that's on them. I don't ask them to do it, and I don't ask them for any money because they shouldn't have to. Man, there's like nobody in this area. Wow. Apparently I picked the right part of the map to see nobody. Oh, there's a somebody. Cable reel, nice. Transformer. Alright, alright. Got a couple heavy hauls. Let's see if I can do this while I'm driving. Oh, Jesus. Over 300? Wow. I think I'm right at... I think I'm still under 200. I think it's 189 if I'm not mistaken. Sounds about right. Of course. Please drive correctly. No way to tell on my phone. Actually, hold on. Yes, there is. Let's go into this one. Oh, come on. I don't feel like counting. I was able to look at yeah. You know, I was fortunate in that department that, and I'm swerving all over the road, that my internet was good enough to, you know, allow me to do this. I mean, there are times where, you know, like everybody's internet, it drops out every once in a while, but prior to me wanting to do YouTube, which actually I never had any plan on doing YouTube or Twitch or any of that kind of stuff. There was a couple of my buddies that are now in the dog pack that they're like, hey, why don't you stream this stuff? And I was like, you know what? Why not? I got nothing better to do. So, you know, they kind of, you know, got me started into it, which is kind of weird because I now have more subscribers than they do. Unfortunately, the ones that got me into this no longer really do it, or not as often, so, you know, that kind of sucks, but, you know, I was fortunate enough to, at the time, have the ability because of my internet being good enough. And granted, when I first started off, I was just working off of I think it was an HP laptop. Not the best gaming system out there. Actually, it's not even a gaming computer, but it was good enough to do what I needed to do. And then I upgraded little by little until I finally decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy this thing and then I won't have to upgrade so often. But, I mean, YouTube is not for everybody. I will say that. I currently have an iBuyPower custom built. It's got a 8700K and a 1080 Ti with 16 gigs of 3200 hertz RAM in it. It's got an M.2 for my OS. It's got an SSD for just extra whatever, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. The case is actually a snowblind case. So it's got a basically a monitor built into the side of the case. Cost me right around $3,000 to have everything that I had done to it. It's got water cooling and, you know, all of that kind of stuff in it. 850 watt power supply. It's SLI ready. You know, I've got a lot of stuff in there, but I don't have anything overclocked as of right now, nor do I plan on overclocking anything in the near future, because honestly, when you have top of the line everything, you really have no need for it. Well, shouldn't say top of the line consumer grade. But you know, when you have the best that I could get, other than like a Titan XP, which I actually think is worse than the 1080 Ti. You know, I mean, it's the best that I could put together with the budget I had. But I actually do have a video, well, it was a live stream at the time, in my on my channel of the computer that I have. All the specs are in the description for that one. But it's got a 6-core, 12-thread processor. I think the stock speed on it is 3.5 gigahertz. And then with the turbo boost, it'll boost up to 4.7. I can overclock it to, depending on, you know, the silicone lottery, I can overclock it to at least 5 gigahertz. You know, so I mean, it's a pretty good computer. It'll basically run any, right now, the game you're watching me play, I'm actually running it in 4K. Granted, I'm not streaming it in 4K because YouTube doesn't like that. 1080p, well, I might be able to bump it up to 2K, but 4K live streams, for some reason, YouTube don't like it. Oh, 18 wheels of steel. Wow. That's an old one there. Yeah, that was before ATS and all that. Wow. Yeah, but you know, basically for my entire setup, you know, I've bought one piece at a time until I could get everything I wanted, you know. You know, like the wheel I'm using, it's just a 1080 or not a 1080, it's just a Thrustmaster T150 Pro Edition. That way I could have the clutch pedal. You know, for when I do get a shifter. The wheel's nothing special, but it works. So you know, I don't need a, you know, G920 or a G29, because at the time when I bought this wheel, it was $150, and the G9, you know, the 920s or the 29s were $500. I didn't feel the value was good enough to basically get that wheel over this one, because that wheel does nothing more than this one. Yeah, it may have a few more buttons and the wheel might be a little bit nicer, but to me, I'm not rough on my wheel, so this one will last me for a very long time. Alright, yes sir, there's a modder by the name of... Oh, okay. Think, where do I need to go with it? Yeah. Well, actually, you know, I just, like I said, I had just a regular laptop, not designed by any stretch of the imagination for gaming. Hold on. Then, after I decided, hey, I wanted something a little bit better, for, what do you call it? Black Friday, as a matter of fact. So, not too long ago, Black Friday, they had a computer at not Best Buy, at Walmart. It was an HP gaming computer, or at least what they consider a gaming computer. It's basically nothing special. It's an i5, but it has a 1060 in it. It was $500. Well, at the time, my laptop was acting up. This was actually the day after Black Friday. They still happened to have that computer in stock at the Walmart out by me. So I ran up there and I, you know, bought that, used that for a little bit until I could get this one built. And now my wife uses that one, so kind of worked out for me, because now she's got a decent computer to play her games on, and I've got this one. Wow. All right, there we go. Now I'm lined up. God dang, my eyes itching. Can't see what I'm doing. Really? You're not going to give it to me? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's what one of my buddies, he does. He, what is it called? There's some program or something you can sign up for, that will allow you to, yes, GeForce Now. His laptop doesn't, it's not the best graphics wise, so he uses GeForce Now. He got in the beta program, I think it is, for that, so he doesn't have to pay for it. And that's how he does all of his game playing. The downside of that is you can literally only play for 4 hours, then you have to sign off and then get back on, which is fine. It is what it is, but that is one way to basically get around the I don't have a graphics card thing. You use somebody else's graphics card. Oh, you can't use custom, you can't use mods? See, he does. He plays ATS Coast to Coast. But then again, you are right. You can't do mods because that that's, yeah, because you're using somebody else's GPU and that's not on that computer. So you are right there. You wouldn't be able to use mods because it's not on their server.
I think you got your square now. I use
But
that.
yeah. HP Pavilion DV4. As a matter of fact, that might be the one that I bought at Walmart. I don't know if it's the DV4, but it is an HP Pavilion. I think it's the 680 023W, maybe? I don't know why I remember that, but yeah, that's just the number that pops into my head. Yeah, I'm not sure how he plays that. Now I'll have to ask him now. Never even thought of that. All right, so yeah, we're right at. Let's take that out of reverse. Okay. Really? All right.
I think you got your square.
So any other questions there, Croc? Or J-Bone, you got any other questions you need me to answer?
The thing is, you gotta get rid of the water, which is painful. So it didn't all fill in how it was supposed to.
Minnie, please get off of me, baby girl. I don't want you on my lap.
I'm digging myself out first, right now.
Turn that off. That way it's a little quieter. And we can cut the lights off. There we go. Alright, well, if there are no more questions or, you know, anything like that, I will call this one for the night. I should be back tomorrow. I will try to live stream tomorrow. I do have a game in mind for tomorrow. I do actually... What time is it? 1:30. Yeah, I do actually need to put a little bit of time into that one just to get used to it because I've never played it before. But if I don't do that one tomorrow, I should do that one on, what is today? So if I don't do that one tomorrow, or, well, technically today for me, I'll do it definitely on Friday. But it is the new game. It just came out yesterday, as a matter of fact. It's Bus Simulator 18. So that is the newest simulator game I have. So I will be back with that one. But like I said, I want to at least get the controls set up correctly, and hopefully, with any luck, my shifter and things will be in, so I can have all that set up. But yeah, I appreciate all the likes, comments, subscriptions, and as always, I will see you in the next one. And you know, if you want to get notified the next time I'm live, feel free to push that little bell icon. And this is actually the first time I've ever asked anybody to do that. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, and have a good night.